Hello there, Ian. Sorry for the delay getting your work back to you. It's just a small technical problem at our end, so I really do apologize for that. I'll give you an offer to compensate for the lateness. I'll give you an offer in a second, okay? The bar chart illustrates the number of pet owners in 6 countries between 1990 and 1998. 6 countries observed are Wales, Canada, America, Ireland, Scotland and England. Good. Overall pet ownership is highest in 1994 with over 900,000 owners, while the following year had the least with a little more than 750,000 people. Excellent. Good. Here we could just say with a little more than 750,000, full stop. Because, yeah, I mean, just because people there is surplus to requirement. Other than that, that's a very good introduction. Grammatically perfect, sound. We got straight to the point. We've told the highest and the lowest. That's a really good start. We've got the superlatives in there. Also, we haven't told the whole story, which is what a lot of students tend to do. They just jump straight into it. So well done. It's a good start. Out of the 6 countries, Scotland had the most pet owners during the 9-year period, with the ownership reaching a high of approximately 200,000 in 1994. Good. Ireland, on the other hand, had the lowest number of pet owners throughout the period observed. Excellent. 1993, ownership was at its lowest at about 50,000. Good. 1993. Okay. It could be worth mentioning that relates to Ireland. Okay. And one way of doing this without having to repeat Ireland again and again is to say Irish. Okay, and here would have been useful for one, to show a different sort of like structure, some more lexical resource, and secondly, just to make it clear what the 50,000 referred to. Yep, ownership in countries such as England have been fairly consistent over the years, at roughly 150,000 throughout. Perfect. The number of pet owners in America, however, has fluctuated during this period. This figure reached its lowest in 1995 at about 750,000 and was at a high of almost 200,000 the year prior. Excellent little structure there, the year prior. Very good. Very impressed. Now, I teach that this sentence then would go at the end. And what it can do, if you put the overall sentence at the end, is it kind of acts like a summary, which is useful. But it just signals to the examiner that we've thought about the composition of the work. So overall, the very good start, Ian. Very impressed. Let's have a look at the international marketing one. Let's see. It's due to globalization and improvements in technology, advertising campaigns nowadays are no longer limited by borders. Fantastic start. Companies are keen to expand their customer bases, often looking to international markets to help them grow. Excellent. Some feel that this phenomenon is positive, allowing for greater integration between different countries. Others, however, feel that this can lead to an invasion of privacy and can lead to an erosion of culture. Good. Very good start. We looked at both sides, so that's fantastic. And we've kind of given an indication to the examiner where we plan to take this essay. So great start there, Ian. International marketing gives customers from different countries greater exposure to innovative products that they would not otherwise have known about. Good. Consumers are given a greater choice of goods and services. This also gives local businesses insight into what can be done regarding product design and function. Products from companies such as Apple, for example, have encouraged other technology companies to improve their own products in order to compete and survive in the market. Both customers and businesses therefore benefit from this exchange of information through international marketing. Excellent. Good. Very good. Very good. Let's see. Unfortunately, this trend is not without its share of problems. Very neat sentence there. The good thing here, Ian, is that we're focusing on improving rather than correcting, which is always a very good place to be. So if I wanted to improve this sentence, I would just make it unique to this paragraph or to this essay, because that's, at the moment, it could be put into many different essays, and the examiner might pick up on this. So we could just say, unfortunately, this global marketing trend, okay, is not without its share of problems for the receiving country. You see? This way we just make it unique to the topic. In order to penetrate new countries, companies often have to bombard customers with advertisements via platforms such as social media. This can be considered intrusive, as many feel that advertising should be limited to television and billboards. Furthermore, it has led to cultural values being eroded, which is especially prevalent in developing countries. Okay, so we've made a statement here, made a claim. Can we back it up by an example? Can we give some evidence there and really build up your argument? Here, we did exactly that, and that's why that paragraph worked very well. Here, we could have just mentioned something like, for example, in Latin America, Coca-Cola is now considered a family drink, or something, and just develop it, but just make it more specific, yeah? Consumers in these markets tend to be influenced by marketing campaigns from their developed counterparts. Good word there, counterparts. Leading to their culture becoming more like that of the West. Fantastic, but it's a little bit general. Usually the structure of an essay paragraph goes from general down to specific, okay? So that's one of the things we look at the online course. Let's carry on. While each argument has its merits, I feel that the benefits of international marketing outweigh drawbacks. Greater integration between countries is the best way for us to proceed as a society, in my opinion, as it leads to greater understanding of other cultures, promotes greater competition, and gives consumers a wider choice of goods and services to choose from. So fantastic work there, Ian. Very impressed. Once again, I apologise for the delay. There's only one grammar mistake in there, so that is very, very good. I would put this, if you can write at this level in the exam, I'd probably put this at an 8, possibly even a 9. It just depends. But overall, you write in excellently. There is room for small improvements, like the ones I mentioned. We could actually, yeah, there could be other areas as well. But for the time being, this is fantastic work. So well done there. And yeah, if you do want to join us on the online course, we look at the reading and the speaking parts there as well. I can upgrade you for free if you do decide to take that option. So you could just get the writing, which comes with essay correction, so you can continue improving. And because of the delay, I'll upgrade you for free as well. Okay? So yeah, all the best, Ian, and good luck with your exam.